Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. The Everglades National Park, with over 1.5 million acres of diverse ecosystems like sawgrass marshes, mangrove forests, and hardwood hammock, is located at the southernmost tip of Florida. It is considered to be the most extensive subtropical wilderness in the U.S. The park is part of UNESCO World Heritage Site and is recognized as an International Biosphere Reserve and wetland of international importance. Marjorie Stoneman Douglas dubbed this area the River of Grass, which is also the name of her book, which is still in print since 1947. The Everglades are a network of wetlands and forests fed by a river that flows slowly and originates in Lake Okeechobee and then down into the Florida Bay and runs through 3 counties. The park was first established in 1934, and the highest recorded temperature in the park was 107. In this video, I will highlight my top 5 best things to do in the park. So let's get started. There are 3 main entrances into the park, one at Shark Valley off Highway 41, the Tamiami Trail, number 2 at the Gulf Coast, where the 10,000 Islands part of the park, where Everglades City is located, and 3 at the Ernest F. Coe Visitor Center, south of Tamiami Trail. I have visited all 3 and will show them in this video. The park is open from dawn to dusk. I wanted to catch the sunrise, so I started early. Number 1, the Anhinga Trail. The start of the Anhinga Trail is at Royal Palm and skirts the edge of a freshwater slough before the elevated boardwalk begins. There's an abundance of wildlife to see, and the most popular hiking trails are located in this section of the park. The Royal Palm Visitor Center is 4 miles from the main entrance. The Anhinga Trail is 0.8 of a mile round trip. It winds through a marsh prairie and a freshwater sawgrass marsh. The Boardwalk Trail is a loop trail with overlooks. The elevated Boardwalk Trail is family-friendly, easy, and also wheelchair accessible. Plenty of opportunities to see wading birds and alligators as well. Number 2 is the Shark Valley Loop Road, which is 15 miles long and stops halfway at the observation tower. Rent a bike or take the Tram tour, which is a 2-hour narrated tour. The observation tower is a 45-foot tall tower and is worth climbing to be able to see out over the expansive wetlands known as the River of Grass. One can see at least 20 miles out. Number 3, one of the best ways to see wildlife up close is to take the pontoon boat tour owned by the National Park Service in Everglades City. In late December 2025, the boat tour will leave from the newly built Marjorie Stoneman Douglas Visitor Center. The boat goes out 3 times daily. The boat is comfortable and the captain is quite knowledgeable about the islands and the wildlife and ecosystems there. There are no roads to the islands and are only accessible by boat, kayak, or canoe. If you choose to rent or bring your own kayak, just know that it will be a 5.5-mile one-way paddle with wind and strong currents. This is a great eco-adventure. It begins on the Barren River, which is about 2 to 3 feet deep, with views of historic buildings in the Everglades city. Then we cruise into the Chokoloskee Bay before entering into the 10,000 Islands Park boundaries. The boat seats up to 49 people and is 1.5 hours long. The national park also offers camping on some of the islands. They are small, remote, and primitive with no services, a true adventure for the wilderness traveler. We spotted dolphins, manatees, and an abundance of South Florida wading birds, including pelicans, great blue herons, and osprey. As our boat tour comes to an end, I experienced the beauty of the easternmost part of the Everglades National Park offshore in the 10,000 Islands. Number 4, take an airboat tour to experience the vastness of the Everglades as the boat glides through miles and miles of the Everglade grasses. Experience the solitude and quiet in the Everglades and view the wildlife like herons, egrets, and alligators in what Marjorie Stoneman Douglas termed the River of Grass. Passengers are provided with earplugs, and this is definitely a family-friendly boat tour. As we travel through a short canal, the speeds are low as we glide to a spot where the glades open up and the boat captain increases speed. Feel the thrill of the wind in your face. The airboat may travel as fast as 40 miles per hour, but the boat driver stops at a midpoint so we can experience the beauty of the Everglades without the sound of the motor. It's alligator mating season, so we went in search of a few alligators. The boat captain seemed to know where they were at. So enjoy the ride.
To do a self-guided walking tour.
The airboat tour lasts about 45 minutes. After the tour, there's a nature trail to hike along and also about a 15-minute alligator show. As the tour begins to end, we go back through the same canal. The boat lowers its speed and we come back into the docking area. The nature show lasts about 15 minutes, and the trainer explains some of their behavior. The oldest alligator is 60 years old. After the nature show, there is an elevated boardwalk nature trail. I saw an alligator right below the boardwalk. Number 5 on my list of top 5 things to do in Everglades National Park is rent a kayak or bring your own and paddle down the Buttonwood Canal in Flamingo. Plenty of opportunities to see wildlife like blue herons and egrets and crocodiles as well. This is a slow, relaxing paddle with opportunities to see eagles and manatees. Rentals are through Florida Adventures at the Flamingo Marina. That concludes my top 5 things to do, so come on out and enjoy this beautiful national park.